Batman and beer. That's the point of these. Our plan is to watch every single episode of Batman the Animated Series and review them, and at the same time drink a new beer every time and review the beer. Of course, that's going to take us kind of sideline to the show, so, you know, sorry for the people who are tuning in just for the real ale reviews that they have to sit through Batman the Animated Series, and sorry for people who want to watch Batman the Animated Series reviews.
Deal with it. Because beer starts with a B and Batman starts with a B.
And we also like both. We like beer.
We might do brandy.
We could do brandy or bourbon.
Yeah, we could.
Batman the Animated Series is one of the greatest shows of all time. I think it's one of the greatest shows, just full stop. I think it, not only do I think it captures Batman the best in any on-screen version ever, I think that is Batman for me. I think it's an exceptional show, and it's also, in terms of animation, visually, most of the episodes are stunning to look at. Yeah. Bruce Timm and his team did an unbelievable job of how many of these 20-minute episodes feel almost like an hour and a half movie where you go through a journey. It's
similar to the Superman cartoons from like the 40s.
Yes,
similar sort of
vibe to that and look.
Yeah,
and they're also going off the recent Tim Burton, not recent, but recent
at the time,
the 1989 Tim Burton movie.
Yeah, well, let's drink. I mean,
I'm drinking Liquid Mistress IPA.
And I've got Hops Maiden England, which is brewed by the Weird Beard Brewing Company. This is an English hopped ale, 4.5%. What's yours?
This is 5.8%. Anyway, we'll get to reviewing that later.
The opening credits of the show are really, so distinctive and really exciting.
Yes,
they're like a little mini movie in themselves, and they're only, 60 seconds long, however long it is.
It's one of those ones where you watch it and you're almost guaranteed to have a great 20 minutes.
Yeah, you get like this, The X-Files, Grange Hill.
There were some shows that had good themes, but then most of the episodes were boring, like Quantum Leap.
The Littlest Hobo.
There's a voice.
Yeah, but the
great theme tune.
Up and down in terms of quality of the voice acting throughout all the DCAU is astonishing, and the guy who is the flagpole or whatever, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like the guy, the keystone is Kevin Conroy's Batman. That is Batman. That is how Batman sounds. It's how Bruce Wayne sounds. I think the reason he keeps getting hired for the games and he keeps coming back is that he just got it right.
Nobody's going into this blind. They don't know what Batman is. It's fine.
Yeah.
But there's a nice little toying with your sort of, I guess, your expectation, and it's a bat-like thing has been stealing drugs from chemists, and
not like Boots, like major pharmaceutical companies.
Labs, drugs labs.
Yeah.
Some sort of bat thing has been stealing drugs from laboratories and generally scaring night watchmen. The police are on the hunt for a big bat thing, and this is your introduction. It's a nice little undermining of kind of what you would expect.
What's remarkable is this is the first ever episode is a man-bat story, and man-bat isn't always the most exciting, it's kind of silly. They've just flipped the name.
Yes.
And then they've got a big bat monster. This is one of them. Again, they do wonders with this story, I think. They make it a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type thing, where he's obsessed and wants to keep taking the potion, and he needs to keep getting the stuff so that he can become...
Yeah.
The show looks amazing. This show's done by the Japanese studio Spectrum Animation Company, whatever, and they do some of the best episodes, and their work in this is fucking stellar.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
The shot of the blimp,
Coming through the clouds is
gorgeous.
In about the first 20 seconds, it's great.
Then we get their introduction of Man-Bat is the shadow of the bat flying through the city on buildings of varying
depth, so it kind of comes forward and back.
There's loads of fun stuff they do with the animation when the scientist, the Man-Bat, like before he turns, is walking through like test tubes and his face sort of changed size and stuff. They're doing really interesting, different things with it. Oh god, it's a good looking show. Great scene where they set up Bullock, Dent and the mayor.
And Commissioner Gordon as well, I guess.
It's such a great scene.
Four really important characters.
Yeah. And you get pretty much all of them, and it alludes to what Harvey Dent's going to turn into.
Yeah, there's a little sort of hint Because everyone's got a sort of a grounding in this.
Yeah.
So they know it, and then you see Harvey Dent and he flips his coin. Oh, that's a neat little.
Yeah.
I know he's coming back. And you get within 2 minutes you've got like Bullock is the kind of like hot head. He's a possibly bent cop, and he has this antagonistic relationship with his superior who is Gordon, and Gordon is by the book.
Yeah.
And then you got the mayor who's he's willing to listen to Bullock and maybe not do things kind of straight.
Remarkable that mayor, considering the problems that Gotham's has, seems to be the mayor throughout the show. So he is. I mean, he must be doing something right.
Just taste hops.
Beer. I taste wheat.
Beer and hops.
Alcohol.
Yes, it's booze.
Yeah, we also get our first appearance of Bruce Wayne's brown suit.
Oh, the brown suit.
Yellow shirt, black tie.
He's got all the money in the world. He's a billionaire. And for some reason he favours a brown suit.
It's an odd look.
Yeah, because you understand fine, from a production point of view, they have to keep him to a suit. They can't be giving him a different suit every episode. It would cost too much.
Yeah.
Why do they think Bruce Wayne dresses in a sort of revolting, off-turd...
Looks like he drinks in the pub next to a church.
Yeah,
and a really old.
Yeah, and he's in there.
Dresses up smart, but it stinks.
Yeah, he wears his Sunday best every day to the pub. He's at the pub every day. He's in there for 10 a.m. He's in there, and it's a pint straight away.
Yeah,
and he doesn't drink a lot, but he drinks steadily from opening till closing. And he might only drink 4 or 5 throughout the course of the day, but that's all he does.
He mostly keeps to himself.
Yeah.
He'll talk to the barman for a bit.
He'll go for a smoke. He'll leave his pint with a beer mat on top.
Yes,
he's gone and he's left his beer mat on his. Don't you touch his? And that's. You can't sit there. That's Bruce Wayne's seat. He's been drinking here for. He's drinking it for 40 years.
He brings in a steady £30 a night.
Yeah, a day. Yeah, yeah. But if you add that up, it's a lot. And he drinks 6 days a week. Never on a Sunday.
No.
Never on a Sunday.
He always buys about 3 packets of nuts. Like he's good. He watches the sports, but you get the impression that he doesn't really enjoy it.
It brings back too many difficult memories, I think.
What happened?
Just of his youth.
When his parents were murdered.
And now he just drinks away. Drinks himself to death in a...
That was one of the 2 ways it was going to go with Bruce Wayne. He was either going to fight crime, or drink in a local bar and to death.
Yeah. You just see the suit walking past the glass, and the barman immediately just starts to pull the beer.
Anyway, we've digressed.
It's all right. It's drinkable. It's easy on the palate. It's sort of quite hoppy. It's not intense. I would sort of give it maybe a kind of B minus maybe. I think it's kind of it's all right. It's quite nice. It's drinkable, but it's lacking some sort of vim, I think.
I'm going to give Liquid Mistress exactly the same grade, B minus. It's okay. I think it's an okay thing, just an alright beer to start an evening. It's quite fruity and hoppy, and I think its flavours are so... I'm glad it's just a bottle. I couldn't deal with a pint of this. Liquid Mistress. I like the name. The name is great. It is what I...
Sounds filthy.
Yeah. On Leather Wings, the first ever episode of Batman...
That's probably going to be the name of a beer we drink in about 8 weeks' time, On Leather Wings.
On Leather Wings, yeah.
How is it? It's very yeasty.
On Leather Wings.
Really, really good start, I think. Really good. It sets up everything very, very well.
Yeah.
And it's a really thrilling episode, and it's a good use of a villain that you would probably normally go, meh, with. So I think it's... The episode itself is so good that it's, I think, an A, but it does that little bit extra, like it sets up the show very well, it uses characters very well, so I think it deserves a plus as well.
I couldn't put it better myself. I'm going to agree with you wholeheartedly, A+. I think this is a great start to a series. We'll see whether we can get through all these hundreds of episodes.
It ain't going to happen, is it?
And drink. We've got a lot of beers to get through.
I'm not doing the Justice League ones as well. I mean, because then we'll have to move on to all sorts of wacky drinks.
Justice G. Drinks drink beginning with J.
Just it's not Justice Gin, but
Justice Gin. And Super...
Gin costs a fortune. We can't have a different gin every episode of Justice League.
For Superman Sherry.
Superman Sherry.
Harvey's, the taste you don't have to sip to enjoy.
Batman Beyond. Drugs. Today we're trying this Peruvian...
Suddenly, there was a terrible roar all around us, and the sky was full of what looked like huge bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car. And a voice was screaming, "Holy Jesus, where are these goddamn animals?"
Wait! We can't stop here. This is Bat Country.